will help you find the massage gun that actually kills the soreness, not just buzzes at it. 5 options. One clear winner for your specific pain and budget. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which one to buy and which ones to skip. Welcome back. We're counting down 5 massage guns available right now in 2026, starting with the weakest fit and building up to the one that's genuinely worth your money. Here's why this matters. A massage gun that's too weak barely touches deep muscle soreness. One that's too loud sits in a drawer after 2 uses. And one that's just wrong for your body type? That's $40 to $200 straight into the trash. We've done the research, so you don't have to learn that the hard way. Every pick here gets a real buyer profile, so by the time we hit number 1, you'll know exactly which one is built for you. Let's get into it. So let's start at the bottom of our list, and that means starting with the most wallet-friendly option. If your budget is tight and you just want to try percussion therapy without committing serious money, the Tolico massage gun comes in at $33.98. That price alone is going to stop a lot of people in their tracks. You get 10 interchangeable heads and a portable build that won't weigh down a gym bag. For basic muscle soreness after a workout, that's a reasonable starting point. Now, here's where I have to be straight with you. With over 11,000 reviews and a 4.3-star rating, there's clearly a real audience for this thing. But the research data on performance depth and motor quality is thin, and that matters when you're targeting deep tissue relief. Many buyers report it works fine for surface-level tension, but if you're dealing with serious knots or chronic tightness, you may find yourself wanting more power pretty quickly. Think of this as a starter massage gun. Fine for occasional use, less convincing as a daily recovery tool. This is the one for you if you want basic percussion therapy on a tight budget and you're not expecting professional-grade results. If you want to step up from basic and still keep your wallet intact, this is where things get more interesting. The Tolico Carbon Massage Gun comes in at $37.99, same ballpark as the last pick, but the gap in real-world performance is noticeable. Over 62,000 reviews at a 4.4 rating. That is not a fluke. That is a lot of athletes and weekend warriors voting with their feedback. What separates this one is the silent brushless motor. Brushless means less friction, longer lifespan, and quieter operation, so you can actually use this thing at 6 a.m. without waking the whole house. You also get 10 interchangeable massage heads, which sounds like a gimmick until you realize different muscle groups genuinely respond better to different attachment shapes. Tight IT band versus sore shoulder versus lower back. They're not the same problem, and now you have options. The design carries a carbon finish that feels a cut above the price. Does it match a premium device? No. But for $37.99, it punches well above its weight. The one caveat: some owners report the battery life is modest on higher intensity settings, so keep that in mind for longer sessions. This is the one for you if you're an active person who wants a versatile, durable daily recovery tool without crossing into triple-digit territory. If you want a name you already trust on your shelf, the TheraBody TheraGun Relief comes in at $99.99, and that brand recognition carries real weight. This is TheraBody's entry point. The one they built for everyday recovery, not elite athletes. And at that price, you're getting something most budget guns can't offer: Bluetooth connectivity and a companion app that actually guides your sessions. That matters more than it sounds. Instead of just guessing where to hold it or how long to stay on a muscle, the app walks you through it. For someone new to percussion therapy, that guidance can be the difference between results and frustration. The quiet motor is another genuine win here. Many owners report it runs noticeably smooth for a gun in this range. Now, the honest caveat: you're getting fewer attachment heads than some competitors at this price, and the feature set is leaner than TheraBody's higher-tier models. You're paying partly for the ecosystem, partly for the brand confidence. That's a fair trade for a lot of people. This is the one for you if you want a trusted name, smart app-guided recovery, and clean Bluetooth features without climbing to a premium price. If you need something more versatile, the Renfo Active Thermocool 2 makes a compelling case at $83.59. That price also qualifies for FSA and HSA reimbursement, which is genuinely useful if you have that money sitting in a flex spending account. The idea here is straightforward. Heat and cold therapy built directly into a percussion massage gun. Most guns just pound the muscle. This one lets you warm up stiff tissue before you work it, or cool inflammation down after. For people dealing with chronic tightness or post-workout soreness, that combination is hard to dismiss. It carries the 2026 upgraded designation, so you are getting the latest version off the shelf. With over 30,000 ratings averaging 4.3 out of 5, the volume of feedback is real. That said, independent reliability data on this specific model is limited, so take the crowd rating as a useful signal rather than a guarantee. The heat and cold feature does add a layer of complexity, and simpler guns have fewer things that can wear over time. Worth keeping in mind. This is the one for you if you want multimodal recovery in a single tool and plan to use your FSA or HSA dollars to offset the cost. And here we are, the #1 pick. And honestly, the price alone might make you do a double take. The Lyricon massage gun comes in at just $15.29. That is not a typo. For someone who doesn't need heat modes or Bluetooth or a self-emptying anything, they just want real percussive relief on a sore back after a long day. This is the answer. It comes with 4 interchangeable heads, so you can actually target different muscle groups, not just blast the same spot with the same tip every time. The motor runs quietly, which matters more than people expect. Nobody wants to fire up something that sounds like a construction site at 10 at night. With a 4.3-star rating across nearly 1,500 reviews, this isn't some fly-by-night gadget. Real buyers are using it and coming back satisfied. Is it going to replace a clinical-grade device? No. But that's not who this is for. This is the one for you if you want effective, no-fuss, deep tissue relief, and you refuse to spend more than you have to get it. So let's put all 5 side by side and make this simple. At the budget end, the 2 Tolico guns get the job done for casual users who want something affordable and versatile. More heads, lower price, that's the trade. Step up to the Lyricon and you're getting noticeably quieter operation and a more portable build, which genuinely matters if you're using this at the office or late at night. The Renfo Active Thermocool 2 is in its own lane. Heat and cold therapy built right in makes it the go-to for recovery-focused buyers willing to pay a bit more for that extra tool. And the TheraGun relief sits at the top because the motor quality, the ergonomics, and the smart app integration are all a level above. More money, but you feel every dollar of the difference. Decide what you actually need: relief on a budget, added therapy features, or a long-term daily driver. And the right pick becomes obvious. So here is where we land. Every massage gun on this list solves a real problem for a real person. The 2 Tolico options are honest, capable tools if your budget is tight. The Lyricon delivers quiet, portable relief without drama. The Renfo brings heat and cold therapy that most guns simply cannot match. And the TheraGun relief is the one you buy when you want a daily driver you never have to second guess. Match the pick to your budget and your recovery goals, and you genuinely cannot go wrong. Links are below. Check current prices before you decide. All 5 massage guns are linked in the description below. Check current prices, read the full Amazon reviews, and start your recovery today.